Hey, what's up everybody? Before I show these to you guys, I'm not going to be doing any flipping or anything because I'm like 2 feet from the computer and I really don't want to flip these. I want to keep them in perfect condition. Otherwise, it's more just to show off a couple of my birthday presents that I got from me, myself, to I. Otherwise, right now, they're on sale. I have no idea how long, but if you get on Smoky Mountain Knife Works, they are going for a killer deal now. It's going to round off the price at $40 a piece, and I think they're normally like $91 a piece, so just killer freaking deal right now. Best I've been able to find is I have checked out other sites, and they're all more expensive. A lot of them do have them on sale or whatever, but a lot more expensive. And if you go to the Boker website, crazy expensive. I think their sale price is over $100. I think they're just knocking like $10. So, Smoky Mountain, killer freaking deal. They are really nice knives. It's both Boker plus Balisongs. Just 2 different variations. Nice box that they come in. Let's see, this is the they just call Boker Plus, Balisong, large, G10. Which they both have G10 scales. But the other one that I'm going to show is totally different. Really badass blade on it. And they don't come with sheaths, they come with a nice storage pouch. And inside of the nice storage pouch is 3 pouches. 2 of them to fit the knife into, depending on how you want to show it. And then the top pouch is more for, like, I guess, spare parts, tools, whatever. It closes up with Velcro. And on spare parts, so far the only place that I could find them was on the Boker website. I think it's like $15 for the kit, and I think the kit gives you spare parts for both knives that I'm going to show here. When it comes to the pivot pins, extra screws, whatever, belt clip, everything. I just don't know how their shipping is. I think shipping on these was like $4 and something. Came out just under $90 for both knives, and the normal price I think is like $91, $95 or whatever. So it's a killer freaking deal. Also, I know a lot of them are made this way now, but these are the first ones on my collection that I've gotten that don't have tang pins. Like a pin up top and a pin on the bottom to lock them open and closed. They do these different to where the little screws on top there. There's a barrel on each side there that hits the blade, and then also hits on the sides here to make it really solid when it's open or closed. And this one, they do kind of have like a spring latch. The other one's a little bit more springy, but it's not an actual spring in there. Like spring like you'd have in a pin or whatever, that type of spring or whatever on the sides or whatever, to where when you pop it open it just stands straight up. It's just enough to where you give it a squeeze and it just pops open, and they can still flop back and forth. What they did was on the inside of the handle, metal parts right about, just above my finger there, they've cut into it, and then on each side they've cut into it, I'd say about maybe that far, towards like a leaf spring on each side. see, it's springy. So it's just enough to make it pop open good. And also, you can see that that's as far as it's going to go, so the blade won't hit it. Same thing on the other side. One thing I did notice, so far all the sites that I've found these on, the Boker logo is there. The usual place they put a logo on butterfly knives, at least all the ones I have. For some reason on the actual Boker site, it's going down the blade. I don't know if it's up, I can't remember if it's up high like across the top there or down low, where it just says Boker, then has the little weird logo background. Otherwise looks really nice. And then both of these knives are made with D2 steel. And what I've looked up on D2 steel, it's higher carbon. So you do want to take care of these, keep the blades clean, have a cleaning cloth, or just don't have them anywhere where there's a lot of moisture. Keep them in the pouches. That's probably why they give you these nice pouches, to keep moisture away from them, as it will rust. I don't know how bad it would rust, but it says it can rust or tarnish or whatever because of the higher carbon. But then that also gives for a much sharper edge and stronger steel than like 440 stainless or whatever. Man, just really freaking nice. These, I believe the blades are just over 4 inches each. They got smaller versions for the same price. That's what's weird. They're the same price. Still a great deal. Those ones, I think the blades are like 3.25 inch or whatever. So a lot smaller. And this one on the pivot pins or whatever, they're the barrel type where it's got a screw on each side holding the handles on. The other one I'm going to show, they're hidden under the scales, but they're coffee's wearing off. Been trying all day to destroy my dyslexia with caffeine. Yeah. Welcome to my world. Anyways, ball bearing. This one is just called Boker Plus Bali Tactical Large. Give you a free sticker. Different shape there. Like I say, got the bearings hidden there, so I don't know how it's put together other than it's got ball bearing. You'd have to take it apart. A lot more springiness there. Could just be the shape of the handles, as it does lock really freaking tight, so you got to give it a good squeeze to make that pop open. Well, same type of leaf spring style system. Actually, the leaf string, yeah. The hills are alive with a sound of dyslexia. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'm wondering if it's how they did the handles on this. That definitely feels like it's a little stronger than the other one I pushed down on it. Otherwise, same thing. It only goes so far to keep the blade out of the way. And it closes really tight. Otherwise, wicked freaking blade. I love that harpoon style, man. Just anything weird I like, and that is definitely weird. It's got a sci-fi look to it. It's very cool how they did that. Yeah, you gotta give it a really good squeeze, like I say, man. It locks up nice and tight. It's beautiful knives, man, for the price. So anyways, what I'll do, being I don't know how long these are going to be on sale, I'll just give the link to Smoky Mountain Knife Works so you guys can at least check out their site. They've got a lot of other Balisong knives. The ones that them and a lot of the others seem to really thrive on is in their affordable knives, is Bear & Sons Cutlery. I've got a couple of their knives, and they're one of those ones to where it goes from kind of low quality for like maybe $50 knives or whatever, and then when you start getting up into the $100 range, the quality goes up. As I got one that's a beautiful butterfly knife. It must have been a limited run. I have a hard time finding it online for just a picture that somebody has posted, but it's the one where it's got silver bolsters on it, nickel silver, and then the handles have mammoth ivory inlays. Just beautiful looking. I showed it, I think, in one of my older videos, so I've had it for a few years now, and it was one of those things where I got lucky and somebody brought in a small collection of Balisong knives, old school ones, and some kind of new made, but mostly old school stuff, to one of my local pawn shops, and I was just lucky enough to be able to get my hands on one. And also, those, I don't know if they were sold out or not. I can't remember. But I think they were, I'd swear one was 69 something, like $70 range, and maybe one was 50 something. I just don't know if they had both choices of the long and short blade. But they had some to where all the screws, or like the other one, the screws for the swivels there and whatnot, and I think also the latch and whatnot would be different. For one, it's all blackened out or whatever, and then the screws look like they've been ionized blue. Just a different look for a little bit more money. Those seem to be the ones that everybody's going after. I think one of them was flat out one of the small size one that was just a Smoky Mountain Knife Works special, to where it was their own little specific design. They'll do that on some of their knives where they'll just have their limited edition of it. Otherwise, for these, man, cool enough. I'll need to have colored screws for them to be cool, man. It's nice. So, I don't want to make this video too long here. Like I said in some of my previous videos, my mom just went on to home hospice last month, so my videos are going to be short unless I get lucky. She doesn't sleep good, so once she's awake, no more videos. And being she's 92, she's got those senior citizen sensory type things going on, to where it's like she knows when I'm doing a video or watching a horror movie or whatever, then she magically wakes up. Otherwise, glad I finally got this one done, because I've been putting it off. I've just been really busy. So, I am tempted to order some more knives from them. Just haven't made the decision yet. And if I do, there's one to where, yeah, it's been shown tons of times, but I've been wanting to have one. It's just the price is just a little bit more than I'd like to spend. But I may go ahead and do it, because it's still, they're a lot cheaper than everybody else. And if I do, another video. Always have a good one, everybody.